Go on! Wow! Isn't this guy just great? Okay, let's turn him off. Oh, for fuck's sake. Nothing works. Okay, let's crack on with the video. Alright, troops, how are you all doing? Today on the Project XL, I'm going to show you my setup, my audio setup for motovlogging. But first thing I'm going to do is show you my helmet. I'm going to show you my helmet, and this is how I'll mount my camera. I know you can get a sticky pad thing for the front there, but I've thrown mine together with a GoPro sticky pad and reinforced it with tape so it doesn't fall off. I do have those, forgot them lying around somewhere, those little strap-on style GoPro mounts, but I've found that you can't close your visor properly and it doesn't work well with this helmet. That's why I've got mine. I can pitch it around wherever I want. My microphone, I did at some point, I have about 3 microphones in here. I was trying them all out, see which one worked. But because I feel that I perfected the audio to the best I can, and please, if you have any better suggestions for audio, please let me know or let us know in the comments below. I've got my Sony lapel microphone mounted in my helmet, pardon the pun. What I'll do with this, I've taken it out at the moment, I've removed it so I can show you all. This microphone, it's a Sony, let me see again, sorry, it's a Sony ECM-LV1 microphone. It comes with its own little dead catty thing. I've put some more foam underneath that just to reinforce it. I've also, when this is mounted to the bike, I cover it in tape just so these don't fly off. I don't think this is the best bit of foam to put on the microphone, but it does work for me. Anyway, only thing I don't like about this microphone is that the cord, the power cord, sticks out the back like that, so you've got to bend it over to mount it anywhere, and I don't want to put stress on it, but we'll see how long it lasts. Now, the best place I've found for this to be mounted is directly behind the camera. Directly behind the camera, under the chin piece there. So I'll take that out and show you. Ripping my helmet. Ripping my helmet to pieces. Ah, right. Where's it gone? Okay, so what I do with this is I tape it. I use a lot of tape. I tape it to the front of my helmet just like that. Best you possibly can. I found that if you have these mounted anywhere around in your helmet, then it picks up more wind noise and it does pick up your speech. So you want this ideally as close to your mouth as possible. That way it's not going to focus on the wind noise. We'll go into the settings on the Tascam unit next. Next thing, pull the cord down. As that's mounted in there, like that, you pull the cord down, and then this will then connect to the Tascam. So connect this to the Tascam in the microphone port, just like that. Next thing I'm going to do is take my headphones. You don't always have to use these headphones, but it is wise because you can listen to your audio as you're recording it. The headphones will go in there in the line out port at the side. We'll go into the settings of this in a minute. Let's have a look. Left ear, right ear. What I do, stick them the only place they're purpose for. Stick those in there, get the helmet on. This will then go, if you can hear me, this will then go in my inside pocket, and I can record and vlog away. So I'm going to go into settings now, unplug all that and get tangled somewhere. Right. Okay, so when you get your Tascam, you have a battery slot in the back, put your batteries in, power it on. Here we have a speaker. I don't use that speaker, that is just for when you do playbacks. You can listen to it, it's been recorded or not, but the quality of the sound of the speaker is pretty poor, so I don't use that. I use a line out port, that is for your headphones. We have a mic port in there, so you can put your mic into your helmet, that's where it goes. These two are microphones here for stereo mode, I'm not going to use those. You have a hold button underneath here, so that hold button is on. When that hold button is on, it's on the on position right now. When that is on, and this is powered up and it's recording, you can press all these buttons, none of them will interfere with it or stop it, anything like that. You can put that in your pocket while you're motovlogging, riding, and with that whole button on, you cannot cancel your recording. Nothing will happen until that is turned off. Just like that. Okay. Now we're going to power it on by holding this home button down. Alright, so now it says no music file. That is because there are no music files on here. On this side you have a USB port, micro USB port to plug it into your computer, to drag files off it. On here, my nails are very short. SD card slot in there to put your SD card in. Okay, so we're ready to set this up for motovlogging now. So the first thing we're going to do is go to menu. Menu, record settings. These are my settings, okay? I've set my format to Wave 24-bit. Sample rate 48K. Type mono. This here, stereo. Now that is using the audio from these mics here, but set that to mono. That is for a microphone plugged in the top to the helmet. So keep it on mono when you're motovlogging. Next thing, memory card size, got it to 2 gig. I don't know why this is just limited to 2 gig, or why you would want to make it smaller. You want as much space on there as you possibly can, but there you go. Mic power on, that's important. Need mic power on. That is for if you have an external microphone that requires power from this unit, then you need that to be selected on. If you have that off, you plug your microphone in there, you'll not get any audio. Low cut. This is the most important one. Low cut. Okay, so this this cancels out the bass. Now, forgive me if I am not an audio guru. Okay, everything I've done here is self-taught or find and forage for my information. I'm not an audio guru, so if I get things wrong, please forgive me. Don't be cruel. But basically, low cut. If you're motovlogging, leave it to 120 Hz. You can have this more, and what that does is when you have this low right down to 40 Hz. If you're recording inside, I would have this set to 40 Hz, okay, because you've got not much interference from wind whatsoever, anything like that. It makes the audio sound nice and clear and bassy. Some motovloggers have this at 80 Hz. It depends really on your surroundings, how windy it is out there. 80 Hz sounds like good audio, but there's still a little bit of that bass interference noise from the wind for me. I found that 120 Hz is better because when the wind hits the speaker, it's like bass noise, so it will interfere with it. But you cannot stop the wind from interfering with it, but you can reduce it as much as possible so it's not that noticeable. Leave it at 120 Hz, that's how I found it works for me. Pre-record off, auto tone off. Tone seconds, don't know what that does. Tone volume, don't touch that. Mode off, not touch any of these. Level 24 dB, so I don't really know what that does. You tell me, please. Someone tell me what that does. I've not looked at it actually. I've left mine at minus 24 dB, so whatever that does. The damn thing works, so I'm not going to go into that. I/O settings. I've got in the I/O settings. The only thing I've touched here is the level mode limiter. Okay, so I've set the level mode to limiter. You can have this as reduction, auto, or manual. I got this to limiter. What I believe this does, this will try and reduce the peak volume, okay? You don't want this light to flash. If this light's flashing, your audio is going to be crackly and horrible, all right? Right, so we're now just ready to start recording. So you've got your headphones plugged in, and you've got your microphone at the top. You're ready to throw this in your pocket. So the first thing you're going to do now is hit record. Now, that is not recording. So don't be mistaken believing that this is recording. The big mistake people make is they believe this is recording because the light is flashing, just like on a GoPro and that's recording. It confuses them and then it with no audio. This is ready. It's recording set. It's primed, ready to go, okay? When it's recording, you hit that again and you notice the light goes steady and the counter starts going up. So you're now recording sound, okay? I'm going to stop that for a minute. So that's back at the beginning. Now notice there's no, these sliders aren't moving here, but if I hit record, those sliders are now moving, okay? Because that is recording my sound. I'm talking pretty loud into this phone right now. I'm recording from my phone. I'm talking pretty loud, but that is not reaching anywhere up here. So let's knock the level up. So I'm going to press this one, that's down, that's up. All right, so level up. Mine level 6 for recording. Some people have this on 5, 4 and 2 and nothing. If you've got a cheap microphone, then you will probably need this to be on 0, but your volume will be crap. The file itself will be too low for when you place it into your editor. All right, so what this is solely for is the noise level for how close you are to the microphone. So if you're close to your microphone, it's right near your mouth, you don't really need this to be on any more than somewhere around about here. The Sony mic is brilliant because this was on level 10 and it still brought me good audio, but when I was at speed, if I got to 40 mile an hour or 60, then it would impact it. So 6 seemed to be the better side. If you knock this right up to, let's keep going, let's get it right up there. Out of the box, I think this one is right up here, somewhere right about here. So now you can see that peak light flashing there when I talk. I'm not really talking that loud, but if I talk any louder, that's going to hit that peak volume. Let's record this sound from the Tascam. In fact, let me go to stereo. I'm going to test out some sound and see what this sounds like. Or, hang on a minute. Why don't I just plug my microphone in? Okay, so I'm just going to plug my Rode mic in there and speak through it with this recording. Right, let's have a look, see if we can peek it out. Alright, so I am now recording with that peak hitting, so I've got the limiter on. Well, it might be doing a good job, but I'm just going to test this sound out, shout through this, see what it sounds like. If it sounds awful, then we're going to sort that out, aren't we, by lowering the level. A little mumbo jumbo there, wasn't it? Okay, so bring that down, the level, from 76. I'll talk at that same level. Alright, so I'm talking now at that same level. I'm going to bring that noise, that input level down. There you can see it. I'm still talking at this level. The input level's going down and it's not peaking. It's no longer peaking, so that is good. That is a good sound test if you want to do any shouting, anything like that. So if I bring the microphone away from my mouth, further away I go, that peak starts to go down, doesn't it? Yes, it does. The peak starts to go down. I can bring that up again. It's a Rode mic, so it's going to be very good at picking up sound. So that is still not, oh, it's barely peaking. Sorry, the Rode mic is very good at picking up sound, so I need to get further away. So if I've got that further away from me, it's not really peaking that much, is it now? See that? So I'm still talking at the same level. I'm going to bring that down. Bring that down. So literally, if you're standing far away from this microphone, you can knock this right up. This cord's going to pop out. It's a flexi cord. So you can take that far away. I've got that as far as I can away from me now, and that peak level is on 59, but it's not peaking. If I bring that closer to my mouth, then you have noticed that it's peaking straight away. So now you get the principle of it. All right. So we knock this right down to, let's go. About 6. So now this microphone is I'm talking through this microphone while it's right near my gob. Okay, if you don't know what gob is a mining term, and we're not going to go into that. Right, so I've got that right near my gob now, so I can talk whilst I'm on the bike with this microphone right next to my mouth, and it's not going to audio peak at all whatsoever. All right. Okay, so apologies for that little bit of an hysteric moment there. Right, let's stop that from recording. Let us now stop recording. My audio file is there, so I can play that back. I've got the speaker off, so you're not going to hear it. If I want to play that back with my headphones on, you can see those bars moving. That is playing. So you've got your volume button here. If you're playing this back into your ears, you've got the volume button there to adjust. We'll stop that. So next thing is, when you're recording, okay, you hit the record, you've got your headphones plugged in, and this is ready to go on your bike now. You will hear volume, your volume coming out of this unit will go straight to your headphones. Whatever you're saying will go straight to your headphones, so you can adjust the sound before you even go out riding. All right, so as soon as you hit record, you'll hear every level of interference what comes through that microphone, so that you can adjust this on the fly. What I did, I mounted this on my handlebars. I had a handlebar mount to mount it. It screws in there just like that. I mount it to my handlebars so I could reduce this noise on this, do the settings while I'm riding, obviously. Pull over, have a quick fiddle with it, back on the road till you got them right, okay? Right, so I think we've covered everything. So go through these settings for yourself, give them a try, see what happens if you get this unit. It's a brilliant piece of kit. There's a lot more videos. I'm not going to do many videos on this. This will be the only one. I'm not an audio guru, so I'm trying to explain things the best I can. But try that when you're motovlogging. Get a good mic. I found that the Sony mic works best. The Sony mic or anything like that. Don't go for cheap microphones because they just will not work with this. Give it a blast. So I do apologise if the cinematography isn't that great on this video. I just want to get that point across of my setup if you were to purchase one of these Tascams and use it. When I first got this, I struggled with it. It wasn't doing anything right. Now I've got these settings. Now I know what I'm doing with it. I've got these settings right. It worked for me. Next thing is this Sony mic here. This Sony mic is instantly brilliant. It's a brilliant mic. Get one of these. It was 35 quid. It's really cheap. Whatever you do when you're buying products to do motovlogging with, get the best you possibly can. Don't go cheap with it. I've got a box full of all sorts of different cheap microphones. Because I'm tight and from Yorkshire, that's what I do. But the other microphones would not work with this. They're too hot, they're too clicky. The Sony mic, instantly when I connect this Sony mic into here, I could tell a difference with the audio straight away. I do very little adjustments on this to get it right. But give it a try yourself. Let me know how you get on. If you've got any other tips on audio, then please put a comment below so others can see. And if you've got any tips for me, then please share it. Let me have a note. Let me know, because I want to improve audio even further if I can. I'll see you next time. Hope you've enjoyed that video. Give it a try. Let me know.
Subscribe, innit?
Hey up.